So, for me to stay on track with what I gotta say and stuff like that, I have my iPad here to keep me on track. You know, iPad girlies. Uh, y'all know I crack myself up for real. Okay? Hey, sister girl. Hey, sister girl. Welcome back to our YouTube channel, Addio Vendetta. And you all know that this has been a very, how can I say, a very long overdue video. But this is a very big dream of mine to always do. So I thought, you know, why not bring my sister girls along with me? Yay! Y'all bear with me because I am bearing so much pain. It ain't funny. Okay? Check the clock the voice. Clock it. And yeah, we just gonna let's move on. What does it take to design a modest fashion collection from scratch? Well, today you're gonna get a behind the scenes look, taking you through that very process. From my mood board to sketches, I'm gonna take you through that very design process as well. Okay, and you might want to go ahead and get a notebook because you don't want to miss this. Designing a collection isn't just about pretty dresses, it's about creating something that feels true to you, something that speaks to the woman you want to dress. And for me, modest fashion is all about creating elegance, beauty, and simplicity without sacrificing style. Okay, let's start with the mood board. I typically use Google for like the remaining photos that I needed, but you could also use Pinterest, fashion blogs for the inspiration. Begin pinning up images of different modest outfits, textures, uh, places like aesthetic that you would like to, I'll say in the near future, model at. Everything that your fashion collection would consist of, you are going to put on this mood board. The best part of a mood board is that it's not set in stone. It can be ongoing. As you continue with the fashion collection, it doesn't have to stop. Like once you complete this part, it can continuously be changed, um, and added to. So don't think that you have to stop at this. You can always add or take away. Next is sketches, my personal favorite. Now, I'm not a trained artist, but for me, sketches are all about getting the idea out. Okay, they're rough, but they work. I start with basic shapes and silhouettes that I feel reflect the mood I'm going for. Um, Here is, me sketching out and drawing my shapes. We have the heart, okay? We have, if I'm not mistaken, that's the cylinder. Let me just double check. So it's a heart, cylinder, and diamond, or cylinder, heart, and then the diamond. And of course, your shoulders, neck, and head. Either you do it in that order. I typically go for the heart first, and then I do the cylinder, and then I do the diamond, which is the legs, and then just go from there and just play around with it. Um, Now, if you are not into sketching or you have not uh developed those artistic skills, you can always do something digital, or you can go to someone that is an actual artist and give them your ideas for your designs, and they can draw it up for you. Um, but of course, in fashion, usually we sketch it out. All right. But there's nothing to be, geeked out about. Whatever. It's okay. Now, let's see. Mhm. Okay, so for this collection, I'm leaning towards just like I said, cozy, comfortable pieces, things that have room to move but still feel put together. You feel me? So there's pieces where there is a dress, there is about four skirts, if I'm not mistaken. There'll be about, if I'm not mistaken, it should be four or five skirts because it's different fabrics, but it's the same design idea. But you do have to keep in mind that most of the time the sizing would not be as the same because of the different fabrics. Some is very scratchy, some is not. Okay. But you can always add a waistband, so you can always keep the same sizing. But yeah, just keep that in mind as far as the fabrics that you use, but we'll get to that in a moment. And I'm gonna show you my sketches. Oh my gosh. And as you see me sketch, you'll see the figure come to life. And then I'm gonna show you the designs I've already done. We have the very cozy, I would say, mm, casual outfit with the bucket hat type vibe and long sleeve Addio Vendetta shirt there. I don't know how soon I'm gonna be making shirts, but focusing on the skirts and the dress that is designed. This one is typically fleece. The second one here with the design with the two ponytails, that's gonna be the waffle fabric, which is, I cannot wait till we actually have that in stock because I personally want it myself. I personally want that one myself. So yeah. Okay. The next one that I'm drawing right now, that one is gonna be typically the linen fabric and the what is it called? The double gauze fabric because they're like lightweight. So they're pretty much the same thing, in my opinion. But it's not, of course, in fashion. But yeah, I'm really excited about these, and Lord willing, I'll be able to bring these to life and everything. And yeah, pretty much I like to focus on how each piece will fit, how it will move, and how the layers will flow together. And for me, modest fashion isn't just about covering up, it's about adding dimension, richness, and texture in ways that don't scream loud fashion, but rather whisper elegance and cozy. Because we are, um, Well, this line would be more of the cozy part, except for the dress. The dress will still be cozy, but it'll be more of a formal dress that you can wear, to different events. Even though you can wear these skirts as well to different events because you can dress them up and down. Um, as if you got style. All right, let's just move on. Okay. Okay, this would be about the most easiest part, the color palette. Okay. So for this part, the color palette really helps set the tone for the entire collection. As much as I love colors in general, you can't just pick any colors, okay? You have to have them synchronized. They have to look good together. Okay, you don't just put any color unless you are like that, honey boo boo, then go ahead and sister girl, go ahead and do it. Like have a aesthetic or uh aesthetically pleasing collection. You go ahead and make sure you organize these colors together and get them looking right. Okay, pick your seasons or season that you'll be doing the collection in, and go with that season color pretty much. And you don't always have to do like the main color of that season. You can always do different shades of those colors that the season, brings forth and whatnot. You don't have to do the exact color. So, like I said, I did, more of the summer, spring, and I have pretty much pastel colors. And like I said before, that this, uh, well, most of the colors was requested by my customers. So, this is what I'm going for. And also, this is what I like. So, now fabric. Fabric choices, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Okay, you gotta pay attention to stuff, right? But also exciting. So for a modest collection, I really want to focus on fabrics that offer structure, comfort, and breathability. I've picked up a few fabrics here to experiment with. Like I said, I already had these fabrics already picked out and everything for my collection, so I already know what I was looking for. But as far as if you're starting out to find fabric of what you're looking for your clothing line, you have to know the difference of the fabrics in general, whether it's scratchy, whether it's not, um, the feeling of it, if it's hot, if it's cool, if it's thin, if it's not thin, if it's really, really thick, what type of lining it has, all of that, or that is would have that you would want in it. So you may need two type of fabrics for one piece because you'll need the lining in the outer, right? So you have to keep those things in mind. You have to keep in mind of the sizing as well. Would this still fit in the sizing that I preferably want or already have? Um, Now this you can always find on Google. You can always speak with a vendor. You can ask for what a fabric swatch book. 9 times out of 10, you would find someone that would get you one and send it to you. Learn your fabrics and choose from there. But it should be pretty easy of what you want to make, and out of what fabric. So that is where we are at right now. As far as for part one, we have learned, I hope you learned, you can rewind. But we have learned how to do a mood board, if you haven't already known. Sketching, color palettes, and fabrics, right? Um, so I rude. So I am excited for the next part, which will be pattern making and sewing. It may be added, some things added, but we'll see where it's willing. But yes, that would be the best part. Oh my gosh. You just be sure to subscribe, join the family, join the community, come and join us over here. Don't you see the growth? We are growing, we are learning, we are thriving. Come on, sister girl, what you waiting on? And family, what you waiting on? Don't you see I'm making a video? Rude. If you want to come up here, just say that. Come on. Don't got all day. Come on. I'm not picking you up, so. Come on. Okay, Mr. Rudeness. So, what was I talking about? But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this to somebody who may have an interest in fashion.